Bear with us real quick. Just gonna check the feed real quick, Bubba Kushar. Bear with us. Okay, yeah, sound like you check yours. Check yours. Bear with us. Here we come. Yeah, we good. Let's see. All right. It's your brother Kawas Malak. Out here once again through the spirit and power of Yahawashi to prophesy the downfall of America with a triple K, as well as usher in the coming of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi. Before we get started with this live street preaching, we like to give all praise and glory to our power.
Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, Sham, Wadash.
Once again, double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, that ruled well. Peace and salutation to the whole 144 elect. Like I said, the two most important things you'll ever know as a Hebrew Israelite is this knowledge and this truth is the name of our power, which is Yahawah, and the name of his son, which is Yahawashi. Esau Edom, E-S-A-U. Esau Edom is the so-called white man. He's not white, but he's red. He's our red, sinister Hebrew big brother enemy, Esau Edom. We are Jacob of the Bible. And it's a lot going on in the spirit. Our spirit is still kind of heavy from yesterday's camp, GMS Los Angeles, under the leadership of Elder Mwatazak. And you two third Jake Negro Christian Latino backsliders, man, y'all are comfortably numb, man. Y'all don't understand that the so-called white man is losing. His kingdom is falling apart. It's circling the drain, and you're not aware of the of Satan's devices. Let's grab that one, Malak. What's that? Corinthians 2:11. I think I want to say 2 Corinthians. Don't quote me. I believe it's chapter 2. You guys are not aware of Esau's devices, man. He's angry. He's pissed off. You are here celebrating, enjoying yourselves like we always have as a people, regardless of our bills not being paid, or got a 3-day notice, or living paycheck to paycheck, or being unemployed. We know how to struggle. There's a scripture that says we were born for adversity. No, the adversity you were born to bear. So we were made for this. We were created to handle tough things. What other nation could survive slavery and still be around? Only the Israelites. So we were created to bear this adversity. But Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and the other nations, they're not created to do this. And Esau Edom is falling apart. His kingdom is falling apart. So we're out here to remind you, Jake, Eve, Keisha Latino, hopeful elect men, one of their men, women, and children, to be aware of what's going on in your surroundings, man. Tell your family, tell your kids to try to the best, avoid road rage, avoid emotional outbursts. When Esau Edom got an attitude, he start picking on you, messing with you, avoid it, man. Because he's trying to pick a fight with you so he can pull his trigger, man, or get you locked up. So just kind of keep that in mind, man. That's why the title of the camp is Comfortably Numb. You got that, Malak?
God, this is 2 Corinthians 2, and I'm going to start at 8. Wherefore I beseech you that you would confirm your love towards him.
Right. You confirm your love toward him by being aware, being circumspect, man. In these last days, being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. We are not about rioting and drunkenness, man, and revelings and all that, man. You know, we keep to ourselves, we mind our own business, man. This is not our fight. Let this damn devil fall apart, man. You got it, Malak.
For to this end also did I write, that I might know the proof of you, whether ye be obedient in all things.
Right. And we're being obedient in all things by listening to what our head brother Mwatazak told us yesterday after camp. Be harmless, be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. This damn devil's angry, man. He's picking fights and shit, looking for reasons to pull his trigger, man. And you know he's gonna be acquitted of anything he do to you, because he get a fake JEW lawyer, and you get a local prosecutor, a DA, public offender, and he get acquitted, man. We've been seeing that. So how much more now these last days, when this man's kingdom falling apart, we're not going to see him rise up and attack you and blame his kingdom on you for falling apart. You got it, Malak.
Verse 10.
Like Nero did. Go ahead, Malak.
Verse 10, to whom ye forgive anything, I forgive also. For if I forgave anything to whom I forgave it, for your sakes, forgave I it in the person of Hamashiach. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, we're not ignorant of your devices, Esau. We know how you work. We know you're a coward. So when you buck up against us, there's a reason why. See, he got that spirit is back on Esau. That plantation spirit is back on Esau. He just like doing Black Wall Street. We all know through history, we read about it. There was a lot of Black Wall Streets. We were trying as a nation to get residual wealth for our families for the future. And we separated from this devil completely. And we were thriving. And he got upset, man. This man got so upset that he, instead of just, let's talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. It was a shootout between us and Esau for about 8 to 10 hours because we were gathering bullets because we know we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We were gathering bullets, and my father's a World War II man. He's not around anymore. Right now he'll be 100 and some years old. So he was that World War II generation, and he taught me. He had me. He was 48 years old when I was born, and he always had guns and bullets and shit because he grew up in an era where you had to have guns and bullets because Esau had guns and bullets. Now I'm not saying to believe in that and depend on that, but it was a time when our people knew to have ammo and be prepared for this devil. And that Black Wall Street era generation of Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans, they were ready for Esau. So when that devil came against us in Black Wall Street, they said like between an 8 to 10 hour shootout between us and Esau. So Esau was like, damn, these niggas got heat. They got weapons. They got ammo. So it was a pause for like another 6 to 8 hours. What they were doing was getting the World War I pilots, Edomite pilots, World War I Edomite pilots, getting them prepared to fly over Tulsa, Oklahoma and drop bombs on us. That's how angry he was at us for thriving. How much more now? His kingdom is falling apart and you niggas enjoying yourself. And I'm not telling you not to enjoy yourself, but I'm just telling you Esau Edom is a very jealous demon. You better read Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. He's a very envious demon, and we brought that out yesterday. And that little John, how Cain was envious of Abel. Read that again, Malak Bubba Shaw, or unless you got one.
Oh yeah.
No, jump in. Go ahead, Bubba. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, and that's why our weapons are not carnal, man. You can't shoot it out with this devil, because as the brother is saying, all those Black Wall Streets and Rosewood and all of that, all of them came to naught because their weapons were carnal. They didn't know the Lord. It was in times where we was not suffered to be put in graves. We didn't know who we were at those times. And those curses, which are still on us, were more so on us heavier even back then. So this is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 49. Yahawah shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right. Esau, the Edomites, came over here with that Latin English bullshit. You got it, Malak.
A nation of fierce countenance.
This damn devil would bury our babies up to their neck in the ground and kick their heads off, man. They would, it's called cat hauling. They would take Jake, tie him to a tree, and take a bobcat, pull his tail, and run his claws down his back. It's called cat hauling. A nation of fierce countenance.
Yep.
The Edomites.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
Right, not regard as the person of the old. There's old ass men in prison, man. Old ass Jake men, 80, 90, 100 years old in prison, walking all slow, still locked up. What type of shit is that, man? You got it, Malak.
Nor show favor to the young.
Right. Killing our babies, man. Why would you give a beautiful Israelite baby to an alligator, man? Bury their head up to their shoulders and kick their heads off.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed.
Right, that's what he did to the northern kingdom, man. Destroyed, wore their ass out, man. But they don't tell you that it was a 300-year war with this damn devil. So Gad, the northern kingdom just didn't give it up. They fought for 300 years against this damn devil and was whooping his ass until the Most High put the spirit on Esau to make that Gatling gun, and it was a wrap after that. And here we are today, concrete chemtrails, beta males, seedless fruit, GMO fruit, Monsanto seed, data centers, sickness, disease. You got it, Malak.
Which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thine kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee.
That's because he's insatiable. What's that? His spirit is not upright in him. Is that Habakkuk? His spirit is not upright in him. He cannot be satisfied.
Yeah.
He's insatiable.
Yeah.
What type of? You got a wicked ass spirit when you can't be satisfied, man. Remember, look at your hand. Right now you flip it. It's complete opposite. We're complete opposite of Esau, man. Complete opposite, bro. You got it, Malak.
Verse 53. Verse 52. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates.
Right.
Until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein thou trustest throughout all thy land, and he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which Yahawah thy power have given thee. Now, primarily talking about Masala, the temple, 70 AD, which was really from 66 AD onward. You had a war. You had what you know as the Israelite Civil War. Okay? So that's talking about that, but also it's continuous, where you built a stronghold. You had a Black Wall Street. You had commerce. You had land. You had fruits. You had cattle. You had all of this. Barbershops. Everything was how these individuals are now today. Black owned. All right? So that stronghold that you built, it's going to be broken down. It does not matter because Micah 2:10, this is not your rest. Arise ye and depart. So we're not trying to establish corporations and businesses and LLCs and all of that here. What we have to look forward to is a far better society, a new heaven and a new earth, right? Which means a new rulership, a new society, a new way of living, where we will no longer mourn, where we will rejoice. You got it, huh?
I'm gonna get that. What's that? Corinthians. That 2 Corinthians. We'll go back there.
Oh yeah, 2. You want me to go back?
Yeah, you got. You still hold it?
Yeah, I go back to it.
You're both for sure. I got my back.
This is 2 Corinthians 2, and you want me to start back at 8 or start at 11?
Yeah, start right to the point. Verse 11.
Verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Right.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, and one of his devices is being sneaky and crafty, and being carnal, man. So wake up, Jake. You know, watch your surroundings, man. Keep your head on the swivel, man. This devil's upset that you are doing better than him, man. We're doing better than Esau, bro. We're doing better than Esau, man, in every area. And he knows it, man. And he's going to take it out on you. We're not ignorant of his devices, Malak. You got it.
Yeah, like, man, simply, you know, you get man, you just doing certain things, you know, and Esau, like, having a car or something, like, a nice car.
Right.
Man, you get looks, man. Esau, what's that nigga doing on that horse?
On that
nigga doing on that nag? On that steed?
Yeah,
like, yo.
Running around in Beverly Hills with a whip.
Yeah, Esau like, nah, you can't be doing that, bro.
Yeah, you can't even roll around Beverly Hills. Jake can't even roll around in Beverly Hills with a nice whip without getting pulled over.
You know? So he know that his kingdom is falling. As the elder said yesterday, his women is flocking to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the thousands, man. All right? And that was, boy, I saw that. You go anywhere, okay? Man, Australia, Edomite women flowing to brothers, man. All right, Japan, all right, Japanese women, all right, everybody, man. Every nation want us.
That's right.
I'm an example. I know, okay? Wherever you go, bro, we was getting it. You know, I was in the world, though. But all these nations love Jake. Okay, so the one that this is his kingdom, and he's supposed to be ruling, and he got his women flowing to. He's mad. Wouldn't you be mad? Well, I'm mad when I see I don't really care, but I'm mad. You know, you see a Israelite woman with a damn Edomite. You're like, he gonna have a bastard. Ew, what is that about? You know, so he has that anger because this is supposed to be his time to rule, and he can't even maintain his women, man.
Yeah, it's a term. Well, it's called. I think it's not just white fragility, right? It is white fragility, but it's another term. It's like they're like so used to winning, and like they can't accept the fact that
they're losing.
Yeah, like, oh my God, this is not supposed to be, because they're so used to being on top since what, the 1300s?
Yeah.
Shit, that's a long time to be ruling, man.
He's going back to his nature of being a crybaby, man.
Right, kind.
As he wept.
Yep.
You know, so he's weeping. You know,
yep. Yeah, but one blessing, my father, Esau, you had a good run, man.
Yeah.
Don't every kingdom come to an end? How much more America? You had a good run, Esau. God damn. Like I said, you'll watch a futuristic movie. It'd be 200-300 years in the future. Yeah. This damn devil's still ruling.
Still ruling. Yeah.
God damn, man. When we gonna get a shot at it?
He can't realize that his rule is pointless. It's no, you know, it's no fruit in it.
Right.
It's weak. You're making the nations weaker. You're making the nations mad, man. You're destroying the planet. But he doesn't want to accept that. You know, that if you continue to rule, as Yahawashi said, you know, it will be no flesh to be saved as this individual continues, because he wants to destroy everything, basically.
Yep. He's the harbinger of death.
Yeah.
The abomination that makes desolate. The son of perdition. The pale male. The curse of the earth. You got it, Malak.
Yeah. This is Ephesians 6:10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of power, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right. So that goes into us knowing these strategies, you know, these devices that he has, the wiles. Going into all of this. Hey, bro, you're supposed to know about AI. You're supposed to know about RFID technology. You're supposed to know how it works. You're supposed to dive into it to understand that it has a lithium battery, the same type of battery that's in the Tesla. All right, and that battery puts out radiation. So if you take that, it puts out nothing but radiation in your body, and that also ties to Revelation 16:2, having that Northern and gruesome sword, where that radiation with the 6G towers is basically going to be turned up, and it's going to pop, man. It's going to radiate throughout your body, and what you're going to get, you're ultimately going to get cancer. You're going to burn from the inside. All right, radiation causes much burning, inflammation, all this type of stuff, right? So you're supposed to go into these things. You're given an unction, an anointing to know all things, all right, pertaining to the scriptures. So we go into this stuff, man. We know about the wiles, the strategies of the devil, and we're not ignorant of his devices, man. You got it.
Philippians chapter 2. You done with that?
Oh, yeah.
Philippians 2. Start at verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Right? And that's going on now. That's essential. That's a commandment in these last days. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That has a lot to do with being circumspect, man. You fear the Most High, so you walking in fear. You're trembling at what he has planned and his prophecies, and you're looking forward to it. However, you're circumspect, man. You're circumspect. You understand that this man's falling apart and that we're behind enemy lines, man. We're behind enemy lines. But see, Jake, you forget that. Now, back in the day, you know, Esau was doing all right. So you didn't have to really worry about him being upset at you. Oh, look at them niggers. Look, honey, niggers are struggling in the ghetto. But now, everywhere we look out here in Southern California, which is the homeless capital of America, Southern California, or California in general, all we see is Edomite bums and derelicts, man. Everywhere with their dog. Out of every 10, 15 Edomite derelict homeless, we might see one Jake. And that Jake got some shoes on, some clothes, that's adequate.
And Jake gonna be picking up some cans, man.
Right.
Okay, he's gonna be getting to some, some work somehow.
Right. But these Edomites is laying on the grass, broke, homeless, dirty, with their dog, begging for food. We're at the end of his kingdom, man. So be circumspect when you out here celebrating and you see Edomites looking at you, man. Pay attention. Because they mad, man. They're very mad right now, man. And they can't take it out. They're going to take it out on the government, but first they're going to take it out on you. It was on TikTok. It was this former Marine, Green Beret Marine, and he said it's going to be a civil war, right? Which we know. That's in the scriptures, right? But he said when the civil war starts, the first 3 days, it's going to be white-on-white crime. It's going to be white-on-white shootouts, right? But then after about 72 hours, it's going to dawn on them, let's stop shooting each other, let's go get these niggas. And they're going to start coming after you, Jake, and they're going for the black church first.
Yeah, that happened also with gangs. You ever seen gangs in New York?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
gangs in New York, man.
Yeah, you know, shit, that's right. Kind of, go ahead.
Irish,
remind me
of that.
of
Of Jake. It was a lot of Jake, but they was Irish, they was light, bright, whatever, you know what I'm saying? All right. And it began to be riots in the city due to civil unrest. And in that riots, a lot of Jake got hung, man, got lynched. Just because. Okay, they was fighting the government and the police.
Right.
But then, like you said, it was like, yeah, let's get these niggas.
Yes.
So they began to hang Jake children, et cetera, et cetera. You can look that up. That's in the history books. These are things you should know. Okay?
Yep.
So gangs in New York, it depicted that a little bit, but the true reality of it was far more gruesome. You know what I'm saying? So when Esau, like you said with Nero, man, these Roman emperors, they get mad, they get pissed off, they can't win their wars, they come home and they attack their citizens. All right, they take it out on their citizens. That's how an Edomite man is, man. He hate his life, he envious of Jake, he come home, he beat his wife. Mary, bitch! Like, she like, I ain't do nothing. What I do? He mad at Tyrone. He beat his wife, man. Because he can't be us.
Right.
Right.
And that goes back to the beginning with the Cain.
I got
Cain
it. I'm in Genesis 4.
Go ahead, bring it out.
Genesis 4:1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from Yahawah. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. Mm-hmm. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto Yahawah. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof, and Yahawah had respect unto Abel and to his offering. The Most High requires blood. Okay, that's what's understood. Now Cain, he knew this because Adam knew the law. The law was given to him verbally. So this was given, you would give the law, the understanding to your children. This is why Abel knew it. Abel was the obedient child, Cain was the disobedient, also making him the wicked. Right? Yep. So verse 5. And that's why it says, in verse 4 that Most High had respect unto Abel's offering. He didn't have no respect unto Cain's offering. Verse 5, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. That's what these Edomites are doing now, because their offering is getting no respect. What's their offering? Right. They trying to offer us up. Right. They trying to send us up, They like, hey, the Most High, hey, we gonna ICBM missile this place. That's the offering we about to, that's not the right offering, man. So you are still the disobedient one. Yeah. So his countenance is falling. As it says in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, what's that, verse 3, I believe, the keepers, or maybe 2, the keepers of the house shall tremble. Mm-hmm. Right? So their confidence, Jeremiah 49 and 10, they're made bare. Mm-hmm. Right? They're vulnerable. Verse 6, in Genesis 4, and Yahawah said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? Why you mad, boy?
Yeah, well, take accountability. Esau don't want to take, he's like a broad. He can't take accountability, man. You messed up, man. Swallow that L, but Esau can't take an L. He's not made to take L's. That's what why you wroth? Most High said, nigga, what you mad about? Yep. It's going to explain it. Go ahead, Barak, you got it.
And Yahawah said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? You know, like as a kid, let's say you pissed off about something and your countenance falls. Your mama see it on your face, man. Well, you better fix your face. You know what I'm saying? Over there crying over something. And man, parents, my mama used to say, I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Oh, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
You're damn right.
So you better fix your countenance. Why you wroth?
Yep.
All right? Verse 7, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted.
Point blank period.
And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
And can't you tell he has not done well? Because look at sin. We're living in sin, man. The image of the beast is sin. You know, Rome 2.0 is sin. Concrete is sin. Chemtrails is sin. Bottled water is sin. Monsanto seed, GMO seed is sin. The nigger woman is sin. Beta males is sin. Data centers is sin. Paper dollars is sin, man. Working 2 weeks to get a check is sin, man. You got it, Malak.
The nigger woman in her, mindset. Way to get a mindset.
Yeah.
You know, because I had a brother really ask me this question yesterday, because, we don't want to get it twisted.
Right.
Brother jumped in my inbox on TikTok, and he was like, hey, brother, I heard, Elder Apostle Hart said we shouldn't really be dealing with the black woman. So I don't want to. And I'm like, bro, he's talking about the red flags, man.
Right.
Okay? A lot of our women are undesirable. But you could deal with the black woman, but that's what I was saying. Brothers be taking it sometimes and they be going left field with it.
Yeah.
All right? You got to understand, he's suggesting, okay, that it's not wise to deal with these nigger women because a lot of them are fucked up. But it is some women of our elect. I got a Judite, actually Levite woman.
Yeah, I got a Gadite woman.
You know what I'm saying? Brother got a Gadite woman, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to deal with our tribes. Yep. It's elect women out here, okay? So don't get it twisted.
Right.
Right?
Right. But see, we want them to be feminine.
Yes.
Friendly. See, we don't want to, you always grumpy and shit. Be feminine, quiet, submissive, in order.
Yeah.
Be a follower. Don't be so damn opinionated and shit. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The nigga one was opinionated. Go ahead, Malak.
So a woman of this world, man. And hey, the fact is, like 85-90% of our women are in the world. And Isaiah 4:1 is going to come and change their hearts and make them desperate. Right? So we got to wait on that. So this is verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. So sin is eating Esau up, man. But he just lives in it. He loves it. That's his desire. Man. He's a fleshly, carnal man.
He loves death.
He loves death, Khan.
Yeah.
He's a fleshly, carnal man. So if you love this flesh, you basically love death. All right? You're destroyed. You're not living off the spirit, but you're living of the flesh. So the flesh is going to rule over you guys.
He eat the bread of iniquity. What does that taste like? And the wine of It's all good.
Thank you. Have a good
You too.
You too.
Yeah, he eat the bread of iniquity and the wine of I forgot how I grew up, but this man, what does that taste like? The bread of iniquity. What does that taste like? God damn, and wine of I'll find it in a minute, but yeah. So yeah, he loves that. I keep thinking about that movie with Matthew McConaughey with the dragon. Remember he was fighting the dragon. It's on the tip of my tongue. But the dragon, they were talking about, he was fighting a dragon, and the dragon, they was talking about how the dragon thinks. He said he loves death. He eats death. No, he eats ash. He loves ash. That's Esau. He loves death and decay. Look at the movie Mad Max, man. They was thriving in that decay ass lifeless world.
Yeah.
They were thriving in that shit, man. That's Esau, a so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, the harbinger of death, the border of wickedness, right? The son of perdition, right? You still got that?
You want me to bring that back?
No, you done with it?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna back that up with Esau doesn't take accountability, and if you not do well, how does it go again with once I told him if you
do it well, it's no. Oh, I get it again.
Yeah, Bubba Kashaw, yeah. What do you say? I'm gonna back you up.
This is Genesis 4:7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Right. So back that up. I'm in Psalms 50, Start at verse 15. And call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will deliver thee, and you shall glorify me. But unto the wicked, Esau, Edom, a so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, those fake JEWs, those small hats, those wide nose, those gargamels. It says, but unto the wicked, Yahawah says, what has you to do to declare my statutes? Because sin lied at the door. If you not do well, so what do you have to do to declare my statutes? It says, or that you should take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing you see it that you hateth instruction. You hate instructions. Instead, you like death. You like famine. You like insufficiency. You like lack. You love lack. You hate instructions, you damn devil. It says, and casteth my words behind thee. And that's what Esau do. He cast his words behind thee. Now how much more he knows that now? He knows he's the devil. See, Jake, Kisha Latino, backslider, you don't know Esau, Edom, so-called white man is the devil. You have no clue. You heard there's a spiritual entity, Satan, with a pitchfork in the tail. No, the devil is a man, according to Psalm 17:13. Yeah. Once you accept the fact that he's a man, maybe you'll put your guard up. But somebody got to be destroyed during Jacob's trouble. Somebody got to be a 2/3 Jake, unbelieving Negro, Christian, Latino backslider. You got it, Barak.
And you got the spiritual demon Satan. You know, he's actually in obedience. Okay?
Right.
He's more righteous than us.
Con.
Okay? On the left-hand side, he's a hitman, as the elders brought out yesterday. You know, so he's doing what he's supposed to do. The spiritual demon Satan, who the counterpart Satan, the devil, the so-called YT man on this earth is, you know, in communication with. That's why they're doing all these different type of rituals and things of that nature, and these sacrifices, all right, to commune with those left-handed spirits, right? But it's going to come a day, which is very soon, where the Most High is going to cut that communication off, all right? Satan is deceiving them, basically. He's playing along, but he's working with the Most High, so he's like a double agent or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He is a double agent, right.
They think they in a good place,
right?
Because they're communicating with the left-handed, but nah, bro. That's why you saw, like, what is it, 2 years ago, the WEF, they had that witch come on stage.
Yeah, kind of.
Put out curses upon everybody.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, I seen her too.
You saw her. You know these people wicked, man.
Wicked, bro.
This is Isaiah 57 and 20, verse 20 and 21. But the wicked are like the troubled sea, when it cannot rest, whose waters cast up mire and dirt.
Right, like a hurricane. When a hurricane is stirring up the ocean, it's stirring up all that dirt and debris real quick. It was Jake. That's why you shouldn't be eating shrimp. It was a Jake. He went fishing right after the hurricane and got some shrimp and brought it on board. As soon as they touched it, man, they started they damn near died because it got stirred all up. It was really, really dirty. And they went shrimp fishing right after the hurricane. And they got all that dirt and mire, and man, they touched it and was all through. Read that again, Bubba Shaw. And this is how Esau is.
Yeah.
He's like a troubled sea, stirring up all kind of bullshit. Go ahead, Malak.
Yep. But the wicked are like the troubled sea when it cannot rest, whose waters cast up mire and dirt.
Man, cannot rest, man. He cannot rest from doing wickedness. What's that? Proverbs 4:16. He cannot sleep unless he done wicked, man.
Yep.
God damn, this man, how you cannot rest unless you do wicked? Like a troubled sea that cannot rest.
Yeah.
You see, stirring up dirt and mire, trouble, setting shit off.
We got that living water, which is bringing you to life, which is waking you up. Their waters, their wine, all right, their corn, this stuff that they're pushing out is destroying you. We've saying it all lesson, man. They love death.
Right.
So what they're giving you to drink is death.
Right.
Okay? It's like Mountain Valley Spring versus Fiji.
Con.
All right? Fiji is trash if you really know
Trash.
it, but it's wrapped up in a deceitful package.
The Dasani.
You know,
Trash.
Dasani, Aquafina.
Trash.
Even that Evian shit.
Con.
You know, they oh yeah, this is no, it's not. Okay? Purified, smart water. No, it's not smart. All right? Verse 21. Yeah, con. There is no peace, saith my power, to the wicked.
Man, damn.
So you join hand in hand with this devil, it's no peace, man. You're not going to be able to be rest with this individual. So arise and depart like a 2 and 10, man. All right? You're trying to, you know, because Jake's like, bro, I got a business. You know, I'm going to make it. My business doing well and all. Bro, all of that you're seeing all these small businesses. We saw in 2020 a lot of businesses get took out the way, okay? And now we're gonna see that once again in 2026 and so on, where if you don't align with this digital system, you don't take this RFID chip, and you don't set yourself up, your shop with a digital marketplace and all of that, then you're gonna be pushed out the way. This is why they have major corporations like Walmart, Sam's Club, Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon. Amazon is taking everything and shipping it out, where it's no longer moms and pop stores. Right? In New York, they got the bodegas. All that's gonna be over. All right, it's no more local businesses. Your job, the grinding shall cease. You understand? It's not gonna be no jobs out here, man. AI is taking over every single thing, man. You know, that's going into tying into the lesson, which is gonna bring poverty. It's gonna bring joblessness. Unemployment is at a sky time, you know, a high rate. When Trump, Nero 47 talking about, well, we got the greatest economy. Shut your goofy ass up, man.
Lie, bro. God.
Lie, bro. I love inflation.
Yeah.
I bet your bitch ass do.
I bet he do.
But your servants don't.
Right.
Us, your citizens, because
Right.
we ain't his servants.
Right.
You know, but us citizens of this nation, we hate it. And if you don't, then you must be with the wicked, and there's no rest for you, man. You got it.
God. Fire. This is Isaiah 26, verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. So that's not, I mean, even the Most High wasn't showing favor, and he did by giving him the kingdom. Look what he did with it. He let this devil rule. Look what he did with it. Now, it was already written for him to not do right, but that's favor, allowing you to rule a planet.
Yeah. Every nation has an appointed time.
Right.
Even you Japhites. It's like, well, we're never really in the script. Y'all did some shit.
Yeah, y'all was there.
Okay.
Y'all was with those Greeks.
And y'all know who he is, man.
Khan.
So shut y'all ass up.
Hell yeah. Yep,
Y'all
yep.
going into slavery too.
Khan.
Okay? And we see that y'all slow by them running and busting each other in the head. You see that shit?
Bro.
Just running at each other,
Nothing else to
man.
do. No, he's coming to the league, bro.
Yeah.
Go to the league. Better NFL, man. Damn. Make some real
Yeah,
money.
I know, right?
You know, put the equipment on and get down like you want to get down. You want to run into each other.
Yep.
Shit like that. Ding dongs. Isaiah 26, verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. He's the ultimate can't get right. Esau Edom, the ultimate can't get right. In the land of the uprightness will he deal unjustly. Man, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord Yahawah. Point blank period, man. So
Yeah.
Jake, you better wake up, man, to what's going on in the world, man. His kingdom's falling apart. He's really angry at his system because he know it was gonna crumble.
Yeah.
They knew it was gonna crumble, but like they're all Edomites are morally wicked.
Yeah, every single one.
Right, so they knew it was gonna fall apart, but why fix it? You know, Esau the type of man, if he can't have a planet, he'll just destroy it. Fuck it. If I can't have it, nobody can have it. Like
That's
Nino
Sam-
Brown.
That Samson option.
The Samson option, Nino Brown. If I go down, I'm taking everybody with me.
Yep.
That's Esau's spirit. He knew this system was gonna crumble, man.
Yeah.
But he didn't care, because when it crumbled, good. Everybody loses.
There's no honor in that, man.
Right.
You know, like, hey, man, if you wicked, you wicked, you know. Hey, do that, be that. All right, Esau is a betrayer. He's fighting his own people. He's selling out his own people, you know, et cetera, et cetera. There's no honor in this man, okay? So why would you want to link and align yourself with somebody that has no honor? That means that you yourself have no honor.
Right. Oh, I got you. Let me back you up.
You know?
Isaiah.
And before you get that,
Go
because you
ahead,
brought out he is ultimate can't get right.
Right.
That's bringing back to the point because, hey, the movie Life,
Yep.
Mr. Can't Get Right,
Yep.
and he impregnated Esau's daughter,
Yep.
right? And Esau was pissed off. And then especially when everybody said, I'm the pappy, everybody.
Oh, man.
You know, Esau was boy, and that's how he's feeling now. Because he know he can't prevent his daughters running and seeking a Jake. All right, Jake got the flavors, Jake got the salt. They ain't on change no more. So your woman want a Jake, she gonna get a Jake. All right, and I hope you seeing this shit. You can't stop that, bro.
That's right. Woo.
All right? We are
Con.
far more smoother, clever, handsome, everything, man. Over you. We broke. But we still better than you. We still far superior. That's just how we was born, man.
That's right.
You are nothing compared to us, man.
That's right.
You are the basis of base men, man.
Right.
You got it.
And we have the ability to humble them with our rod. You can't humble them.
Yeah.
You see, that's the ultimate. He hate that shit. That's why he said, as a king, right? During the Roman Empire, the Edomite king would have queens, and a queen is a whore. An Israelite king never had a whore. No. All like women were virgins, but an Edomite king would have whores, and he would let them sleep with each other. Yeah. Because he couldn't humble them.
That's the office of a bishop. You got to understand, to these pimps out here, these guys out here, you know, if you a bishop, you taking the position of a leader, you must be graven, meaning honorable, venerable, all right? And your woman also must be graven.
Right.
How you gonna be out here teaching and preaching? Your woman got an OnlyFans, bro.
Time.
Get the fuck out of here,
Several bodies.
She out here, several bodies, selling her body, but you out here preaching the word. Okay? Man, I did a live this morning talking about how the pastor's kids is the worst kids. Because there's no order in them black churches, man.
Right.
All right? The pastor daughter be the biggest hoe in the church. That's how it be, man.
Yep.
You know, because there's no order. That's showing you that they're not teaching the correct things, man. But you see our kids, they coming up the proper way, the correct way. We training up a child in the right way. All right? Ain't no back talk. Ain't no playing around. Okay? It's ass whoopings in my house.
That's right.
You got it.
Yep. Now you was talking about how if Jake be with him, he gonna get the punishment as well.
Yeah.
He'll make that statement.
Hand joining hand. Yeah.
Right. Isaiah 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So Jake, if you want to, you know, you want to enjoy this Rome 2.0 mindset, this Rome, this Babylon the Great mindset, the image of the beast mindset, hoping things get better, believing in your government, believing in you, believing in your 401k, you're going to get put to death like Esau Edom. It says, and every one of them that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Point blank, period. And you got another? Got one?
Yeah, I got 2 Ezra 16:68 going downward. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. These heathens, these Edomites, these 2/3, all right, in general. And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. As we was going into yesterday at camp, the elders was going into it, bringing out the budgets. Okay, now FEMA, their budget a year is $1 billion. Okay, and ICE, hey, that's look, you could, it's far more. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so you see where the money is going. It's going into this multitude which is kindled over you, Jake. All right. And like I said 2/3 because you got Jake aligning with ICE, man. Right. Going and arresting our people and taking our people down. You got Issachar hunting down Issachar. And that's, like I said, nothing worse than a betrayer. Man, at the end of the day, that's just wicked, bro. How you sitting here persecuting your own people, man? Yeah. That's okay.
Jake, that's what you call a 2/3, man. He's a 2/3, man. You what they call a Sambo. Type thing.
Sambo.
Yeah, you would tell master where we at. Yeah, we running from slavery. You telling them where we at. Go ahead, Malak.
In slavery, they called you a donkey.
A donkey.
You know, on Planet of the Apes too. They brought that back. Donkey.
Yep.
You know, that means you with the white man.
Yeah, man. we running from Esau. You telling them where we at.
Yep. Man, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. Don't eat the swine, man. Don't eat the rat. Don't eat the abomination. Yep. This is what Kill Bates is trying to bring out majority of the time. He's talking about deleting all the cows and bringing you all this fake, you know, type of meat, man, which is ultimately going to be bad for you because it's unclean and it's offered unto idols. Now, you know, you can get we know in 1 Corinthians, the 8th chapter, it's no gods that's really living except our God. So you go to your family house, they cooking and they pray and they say it's in the name of Jesus. No, man, we just praying Yahawashi, Yahawashi. I'm still going to eat the food that grandma cooked. Okay? We have no problem in that. All right? So you have to understand that. Where you can go get a Thanksgiving plate, you can go get a Christmas plate. Don't be over righteous. Right. You didn't make it. You didn't cook it. You didn't make it. You didn't celebrate it. You didn't pray for it in the name of freaking Jesus Christ.
When about spent money on getting it and
Yeah.
cooked on it for that day.
Right.
Just like a birthday. Somebody have a party? Shit, I ain't partying. It ain't my party. You got you cooking, bro. I come get some barbecue.
Yeah.
I ain't throw this party. I ain't promote this situation.
Yep. My daughter
Shit.
got a birthday coming up, and I know my family, they gonna give us some presents. We'll take the presents.
Yeah, we'll take them. Ain't got nothing to do with
Sure.
us.
Hey, we'll take the
Shit.
presents.
Shit.
Verse 69. So this is the key. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. If you're consenting to these false gods, you're worshiping Santa Claus, all right, Valentine's Day, okay? You're consenting. You're aligning yourself with this beast system, okay? Now, certain things you got, you can stop, such as eating pork, lobster, crab, shrimp, shellfish. As you were just talking about the shrimp. You shouldn't be out there, hunting shrimp and eating shrimp,
Yep.
unless, like, that's your job or something.
Yeah.
It's certain cases.
Yeah,
all
but
right,
you shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, don't eat it. Like, I know a brother in this thing, and he's a chef. So
Right.
sometimes he has to prepare pork,
Yeah, kind.
things
Yeah,
of
you
that
gotta
nature.
touch it and shit.
So that's
Yeah.
understood, man.
Yeah, Most High, we rehearse the righteous act to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
That's why we ask the Most High to forgive us for any unrighteousness known and unknown, because the Most High knows. That's why He has grace and mercy, and He's pitiful. He know we can't keep the laws to the best of our ability under Esau Edom rulership.
Yeah.
He knows that, man. But when you honor the Most High to the best of your ability in these laws, He honors that, man. That's why you ask for forgiveness, man.
So don't consent to these wicked ways, man. That's like, it is a form of intercourse, man. You have to make a consent. All right? Esau is out here trying to, he's trying to grape you, and then it gets to a point where you just accept it now. No, you got to keep crying out.
Keep crying
Y'all
out.
niggas love to talk about Deuteronomy 22nd chapter, and we don't know how to break. Man, y'all don't understand. Because y'all don't fully understand that you got to keep crying out, because this individual is trying to grape you right now.
Right.
We are already espoused to Yahawashi and Yahawashi, man. We already married.
God.
All right? And y'all over here calling on Jesus. Nigga, you committing adultery.
That's right.
All right, let me see if it was,
Beautiful.
I don't think it was nothing else.
That was beautiful.
70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahawah. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So, as we said, with these budgets, that money have been approved, 100 billion for ICE in the next 4 years, right? That's, that's all this armor they need, jeeps, possibly tanks, all right? All this AI technology, digital currency, all this type of stuff. The infrastructure is being set up, especially in cities like LA, New York. You see these type of things being set up, all right? So all you got to do is look around, and you'll see the beast system taking place. Verse 71, they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold is in the fire. Why? Because it ties into Isaiah 59 and 19. They shall come in like a flood, but the standard shall be lifted. The enemy's coming in, but the standard is lifted upon who? Those that fear the Lord.
Right.
It's men. All right? So how the chosen is going to be known? Because what? Spiritual powers. That standard is lifted, where a brother could jump, and touch this. Now a brother can jump out of space. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe this, though. You got to...
Back in Philippians 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Verse 13, Philippians 2. For it is Yahawah which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Verse 14. Do all things without murmuring and disputing. That's what we're telling you, man.
Yeah.
Watch the road rage. Watch how you blow horns at people now, man, in the car. Watch your emotional outbursts. Quit. Don't allow. Like I said, you go to the store. Be circumspect, man. You go to the movies. Be circumspect. While you out and about, man, because Esau Edom is out to look for you. Not just Esau Edom. Our people stressed the hell out too.
Yeah.
Jake broke, mad, angry, looking for a reason to go off on people. But that's why it says, do all things without murmuring and disputing, man. Swallow your pride sometime. It's cool, bro. You got it, brother. It's all good, man. I ain't tripping. Go ahead, bro. You know?
I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. Energy, anger is your energy given to another person.
Right.
All right, when you're giving out all that energy to them. You know, so you got to maintain yourself. You know, man, I got PTSD from the military, so I'm already on a swivel. You know, for real. But that's actually, I found that to be a good spirit.
Right.
Because I'm circumspect. I'm checking, I'm looking, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, loud noises and shit.
All that, yeah.
Ah, man, I heard they shooting, hold on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Dad, that's firecrackers, Dad.
You know, we gotta be
we cracking walnuts.
But we not in the spirit of fear. You understand? We just alert and we cautious.
That's right.
Right? And as the elders was saying yesterday, yeah, you know, don't beep your horn crazy at the people at the light. Hey man, if you late, you already late, bro. You know, be late. You know, if you on time, you on time. You know, so you know, if you late and you beeping at somebody so they can go, they don't know you late. They're not concerned with your life.
Right.
All right, they're just moving on their day. So you can't be out here stressing and tripping yourself out, because that one beep might turn into somebody getting out their car, going to their trunk, and pop, pop, pop.
I wish a nigga would.
You know, that's how they own. They got that wish a nigga would spirit on out here, man. Especially in these major cities where it's more violence. You know what I'm saying? The spirits are heightened, right? And I went to, it was like a couple years ago, I went to Compton, all right? And I don't think I was in the truth yet, but I just felt it. I felt the spirit.
Wow.
Like it felt weird.
Wow.
You know? And knowing now, did some research on Compton, and it's like hella witches down there.
Yes.
You know, old ladies and stuff. It's like hella witchcraft. Warlocks.
Before Jake moved in there, he saw it was wicked. Before Jake moved up in there.
And Jake still, you know, they keeping it going. So it's like groves.
That's
and
why
stuff.
it was a lot of murder rate was high.
Yeah.
You know, because it was a demon.
And I saw a little documentary of this dude talking about that, how you got between the Bloods and the Crips, you got witches casting spells for sacrifices, for death. So they're pushing these men to kill one another. So I understand that now. What I felt was the environment, the spirits that was in that place, man. All right, you can feel this evil. You know how they say when the tension is so thick, you can cut it with a knife.
Yes.
That's how it was. So that's how it is in these places. And if you feel that, Elder Yahawah was talking about it. You gotta learn how to read the room, man. You know, you gotta learn how to read the room, man. Observe. You got it,
Philippians 2, verse 15. That ye may be blameless and harmless. That's why we live the way we live. That we may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahawah, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation.
Yeah.
Among whom ye shine as lights in the world. You were just talking about that a moment ago, that we are the salt of the earth, man. The hopeful elect men and the 1/3 men, women, and children, and Lord willing, we're part of that number. And Esau Edom knows that. Yeah. So go ahead.
On the movie Can't Get Right, he was a mute, but she still wanted him.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know, I love the way you hit that ball, boy.
God.
You got it. I mean, that's just showing you, bro. The salt.
Yeah, bro.
Regardless.
Yeah, bro.
The salt is like Ray Charles, bro.
Right.
You know?
Bro,
Ray Charles.
He was a player.
Let me feel that wrist, baby. You know, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder.
Man.
It don't matter, man.
Don't matter.
Jake got these handicaps. Jake still gonna get it in. Jake still gonna rule it, you know? So, hey, going Exodus, you know, as they persecute us, we still multiply, baby. They set taskmasters, but we still produce. So in slavery we produce. Think about when we in rulership. I was watching a documentary yesterday on the ants. And it's like, they said it's an estimated, they don't even know though, it's probably more, 10 quadrillion ants.
God damn.
I'm like, you know, and that's in the midst of this wicked nation, this wicked kingdom. Think of how much they're gonna flourish in the kingdom. So think about us, we producing, you know, crazy still in this captivity. Bro, in the kingdom, that's why we're gonna have to have planets.
Yes.
All right? There's 2 million y'all on it. Y'all gotta go.
Yeah, because the earth belongs to Yahawashi.
Yes.
So this is his. I mean, of course, he gonna share it with us, but we gonna be humping and bumping this as well. We gonna have to go in and move our family.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking, man. It's like we gonna be on a cycle. Put one in a woman. You still chill with her a little bit. Go on. Got another wife. Put one in her. You come back. You
1 year.
You gonna be going from birth to birth. I got another birth next Tuesday. I got another birth coming next Wednesday. Birth.
In 1 year, bro, it's gonna be
and all your kids are gonna be taken care of. And like you don't have to worry about it.
And like you said, we're gonna know their names. We're not gonna be like,
perfect memory. The only reason right now that I ain't pushing out hella kids because I don't got the means to.
Right, exactly.
I don't got the money and the resources.
And this wicked ass carnal world, you don't want to be bringing babies in this wicked ass world.
It's not wise for me to go forth and lay seeds and lay seeds and lay seeds. Right. But if I had the money to I would shoot. I love kids,
that's
bro.
Right, man.
I love my children.
They keep you young.
Yes.
Yep.
Always my daughter play. You wanna play with me? Play with me. Like, you know?
They keep you young, man. The Most High put the spirit on like that. And a humping and bumping, sex, bumping and grinding is like a therapy for us.
Yeah.
You know, that's why some of these JKEs now.
It is though, yeah.
It is. That's why some of these JKEs now that are promiscuous, they can't sleep without a man next to them.
These women wonder why they got bad moods and they bitter and all that because you don't have a man.
Right.
When you come and join with a man, Ecclesiastes 7th chapter, man. One, you can get it if you want to.
Yep.
You know, 2 is better than 1, basically. Your brother about to get it. So, scientifically proven, a woman giving you a 10-minute back rub, bro, that can relieve so much stress from you. Just a woman treating you the proper way, in the correct way, calling you Lord, respecting you, cooking for you, rubbing your feet, etc., etc. All right, these little things, you women don't know, man. You are support vessels. You're supposed to support that man and lift him up. All right, because the lesson is completely numb. We in this feeling poverty, feeling poor, all right, going to work, working for this wicked ass devil. So when a man comes home, you need to be all of that for him. That support, that rest, that pillar of rest. You found it?
Yeah. I'm 2:1.
You can start at 1.
Ecclesiastes 7.
Yeah.
Is that at the top?
It's not. It starts at it says like, where is it at? Where does it say 2? I think it's 7. Was it 7?
I think that's what I do what you're talking about. I was trying to see.
It might not even be 7.
Yes, if you find it missing 2 is better than 1. Bear with us.
1 second.
Yeah. When you finally bring it out, I'm gonna go real quick when the brother find that Philippians 2, verse 14 again. Do all things without murmuring and disputing, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahawah, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked, perverse generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world. You got it?
Yeah, it's 4.
Right. Okay, Ecclesiastes 4. It's all good.
Yeah. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 4:8. There is one alone, and there is not a second. Yea, he hath neither child nor brother, yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches. Neither saith he, for whom do I labor, and bereave my soul of good? This is also vanity. Yea, it is a sore travail. All right, so going into that, furthermore, like what we said with expanding, all right, having dominion, having certain planets, you'll produce a son, your firstborn son, and then he'll have that planet. You'll establish another planet.
Man.
Because as you know,
man,
science has told you know these individuals with their Hubble telescopes and stuff. All right, the Earth, not the Earth, but in general, the universe continues to expand. All right, it takes about like 1,000 or so years. Actually, that's light speed, and we don't have light speed, so it takes millions of years to get up out of this, solar system. But yeah, we'll have the chariots, so we'll be able to get up out of here like that, right? Understanding that, so we'll be able to go to other galaxies and things of that nature. Okay, so you'll set up your firstborn child, your first son. He'll establish that planet, or you'll establish that planet. He'll come to rule, and you'll pass it on, and then you'll go forth. We are gonna be the colonizers, but we're not colonizers but
right.
We're setting up we're going to be settlers, as you call it.
Yep.
All right, the pioneers of the universe.
Damn
The
right.
pioneers of the universe, man.
Yep.
Okay, keeping it going, verse 9. 2, and as it says, 1, just being 1, you won't have nothing to pass it on to. So children are a gift from Yahawah. So you got something to pass on. And in this time, we know it's not our rest. Micah 2:10 once again. So you can pass on the company and it gets destroyed because your son is hasty, you don't know how to rule it, or Esau comes through and hits him on some business tax or property tax, and you know, they take the house, they take the business, whatever. You got all these stipulations that comes with it. But in our kingdom, in a righteous kingdom, all the corporations and businesses that we establish, they will not be broke down. You see Jake build up a business, that shit get took out in a month or two.
Yep.
You know, he doesn't know how to really do it. All right, because those curses are still on him.
Yeah. You can't run from it.
Verse 9, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor.
That's right.
For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up.
Right.
This is why, as the elders talk about that lone wolf spirit, you don't be out there by yourself. You know, hey, some brothers teach by themselves, and that's fine, but they still have a brotherhood to linger back to,
Right.
to talk to, you know, elders to go to. All right, as always. Verse 11, again, if 2 lie together, then they have heat. Going back to, as you need to be with a woman, man. You have heat. But how can one be warm alone? In the dark ages, our people figured out all these different type of ways to heat the body, and one of the best ways was laying next to each other.
Yes.
You know, they had a fireplace and the coals and stuff like that, but they would, as a big family, everybody would lay next to each other. You had the kids in the bed and all of that, man.
Yep.
Because to keep each other warm, especially up in damn Spain and Europe, when we ruled up there.
It was 50 to 40 degrees every day.
It gets to the negatives, man.
Yeah, negatives. Drop
You
to
know?
the negatives, yep.
So Jake figured out we adjust. Wherever we go, we adjust, man.
That's right.
That's what this body is designed to do. And how much more the everlasting body, man. Okay? It's gonna be, man, we ain't gonna have to fear fire or water, or we'll be able to walk at the bottom of the ocean, man. No problems. Okay? We can't die.
That's right.
Look at Simeon Toko. His brothers always bring it out.
Bro.
So nothing can kill that brother.
Bro.
Regeneration, I'm talking about like Piccolo. You cut his arm off, he grow another one back.
Man.
You mean like Cell.
Yeah.
Goku blew him up.
Yeah.
Cell said, as long as one cell exists, I'm coming back.
Coming back.
You
Wow.
know? So how much more in these that anime is getting from the scriptures.
Time.
That's where them individuals is getting it from.
Yep.
All right, finishing this one up. And if, verse 12, and if one prevail against him, 2 shall withstand him, and threefold cord is not quickly broken. All right, so, hey, 3, that also means understanding, man. 3 brothers coming together. All right, you can't cut us down or break us up. That's why the Most High, that's why Yahawashi sent them out 2 by 2.
Right.
And the Most High put that in him.
Right.
To know how to rule and know how to push it out. All right, you got it.
Yep. John chapter 14, start at verse 1, words in red of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in Yahawah, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. And what are mansions? Places to live, right?
Yeah.
So there won't be no homelessness in the kingdom.
Yeah.
There won't be no stray dogs in the kingdom.
Nope.
Right? No dog pound and shit. Animal rescue in the kingdom. Well, there will not be no homelessness in the kingdom, man.
Nope. Jake gotta elevate your mind, man. And ain't talking about no damn compound or nothing like Esau has. You think we gonna have the same as Esau? Yeah, we gonna have yachts and no, bro. That shit is nothing to us, man.
Yacht.
Our chariots can go underwater.
A yacht.
We can go put the chariot on the water and have that be a yacht.
Yeah.
If you wanna lose whatever was in this cars.
All
shit
that
is
gone.
trash, bro.
Gone.
We teleporting here and there. Alright? Just as Yahawashi did. Man, come on, man. If I want to take the chariot, I'll take it.
Right.
And it can change shape,
Gone.
change color. You know how Jake let it get them changing color paints, the person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, salt, whatever.
Yeah, that's
but
us, bro.
The chariots can do all of that, man.
Fine.
Alright, so
and that technology is old technology,
yeah.
but it's the original technology.
Yes.
So it's like when Yahweh made after 144K men and Yahweh made the earth and Yahweh saw it, he said, "This is good, man.
Yeah.
Y'all did a damn good job." Well, the chariots is perfect. It got everything we need in the chariot. We act like you said a boat, a car, a goddamn airplane. You crazy? A house made of concrete and plywood and stucco. You crazy?
Like going to that lesson you sent this morning in the chat with Elder Ramla, right?
Right.
You know, that was a beautiful lesson.
Yeah.
Because these individuals, understanding that in the beginning, how you just brought out, they saw it, you know, it was good.
It was good.
The Most High gave the blueprint.
Yes.
He created Yahawashi created the men, and then they went forth and produced.
Woo.
All right, and did everything.
6,000-year run.
Just going through the blueprint that was given, that was instilled in them. So the elect have that blueprint instilled in them, predestinated from the beginning, before the earth was formed, according to Ephesians 1 and 5, Ephesians 1 and 11, the first fruits. Okay, so if you don't have that blueprint, then you're truly not going to be in order, because you never was instilled in you order. So therefore, that's going to make you a 2/3 for these individuals. He said they right down the street from the brothers.
Oh yeah,
and they can't get with the brothers.
And then if you listen to the original GMS, the brother that's ahead of the.
Shield of, I think Shield of Faith 5.
Yep. If you listen to that, he mentioned that they only came to the camp 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
No, that ain't how that works. If that's the case, you come to the camp, be with the bros, the big bros, then you go do your camp later on or something like that. You always check with the big camp every Saturday. You can't be right down the street, bro, and not checking with the brothers, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now. That shit's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And like stuff like happens, like shit like I had to work nights and shit. Yeah. But hey, I was wrong. I should have checked in, when I could. You know what I'm saying?
We live and learn. Yeah, we live and learn.
We live and learn. Like I thought, I'm going out. Brothers know I'm still going out or whatever, but I ain't make no communication. Mm-hmm. So we live and learn. So it just takes that moment for them individuals to accept it and move better and do better.
That's right. That's what the Most High wants you to do. Do better. Do better, man. That's all he wants. John 14, verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions, places to live. If it were not so, and those many is an innumerous amount of, bro, I mean, I can't prove it, but scientists say that.
I can prove it. Let's go to Matthew 19.
Okay, well, I was going to say Saturn. It's either, I want to say Saturn or Jupiter. I think it's Jupiter. Jupiter, it's raining.
It's full of water. Jupiter's water.
Yeah, right. It's like certain mineral crystal jewels on Jupiter, man. These planets got everything we need.
Yeah, and on that, I don't believe Esau, bro. And it's talking about we can't live on these planets, bro. Like I said, we're gonna have those bodies that can adapt.
Right, exactly.
We're gonna be able to live on Mars, Jupiter, etc., etc. And they're constantly finding new planets that are Earth-like. All right.
Yep.
But so understanding this, man, we're gonna be able to live on these lands and these planets. The Most High didn't create them just to be there. Okay. We're gonna inhabit all this stuff, man. Alright, so I got this is Matthew 19. And I'll start at verse 26. But Yahawashi beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, with power all things are possible. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So, like I said earlier, lift up your standard of thinking. Because with Yahawah and Yahawashi, all things are possible. So you have to lift up your standard. Alright? And such as flying. You don't think it's possible right now because Esau is telling you that we can't fly because blah, blah, blah. But that's going to be possible with Yahawah and Yahawashi. okay, flying, arising, you know, what's the, and thresh, right?
Arising,
having,
thresh.
yeah, having
Yes.
bodies like the Hulk,
Yes.
being able to destroy and all of that.
Right.
Right? One shall make 1,000 to flee, 10,000, you know, to flight.
One shall make 1,000, two will make 10,000. Right.
God, that's it.
Right.
So,
to flight.
yeah, these things may not be possible right now, but through Yahawah and Yahawashi, they will be possible.
Right.
Right?
And we'll be so powerful, we'll be immortal, right?
Yes.
Can't die, won't die, right? Can lift up a build, do whatever we want physically, but also hold a baby in our hand.
Yeah.
Also hold a bird in our hand.
And Salakia, Jupiter, I think, is a gas planet. Neptune is the one with water.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah,
or it's
something like that,
either
yeah.
or.
But we can live on them.
Yeah, we're going to be able to live on them. That's
There's
what
a
we're
reason
saying.
why he made them like that.
Yep.
You can only imagine, man. Why? Woo!
Yeah. And I played a game. It's called, what's that shit called, man? No Man's Sky. And it's got all these different type of planets. And you can go and explore every single one of them. And they got all these different type of, you know, atmosphere.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it's I'm like, this is a very spiritual game because this is what we about to be doing.
Wow.
You know, and on the game you can design and create your chariot.
Wow.
And all of this, and you can go from this planet to that. It's a beautiful game, you know, for my nerds out there, man. You know what I'm saying? So playing that through the spirit is like, yo, this is what we about to be doing. And then on those planets, you set up, you can build houses, you can build up buildings, you can set workers, right? We're gonna have our servants everywhere, bro.
Wow.
You know?
Wow, bro.
So keeping it going, verse 27, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So we giving up everything, man. So we're asking Yahawah and Yahawashi, what's going to happen for us? What is he going to give us? And when that time comes. And what did he say? And Yahawashi said unto them, verily I say unto you that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
That's going into that rank.
That's right.
These men are ordained to this position. All right, you cannot put yourself in that position. Verse 29, everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name. Remember that dude? How much land you got?
Yeah,
How much land you got?
Right.
Yeah,
You see my RV? See my RV?
See my RV? For my name's sake shall receive 100-fold.
Right.
And shall inherit everlasting life.
Right.
Just supporting what the brother was saying, you know, 100-fold. We're gonna have all of this, man. 100-fold, bro.
That's right.
All right.
You gotta love not this world, though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love not this world. This world fadeth away. Yeah, of course we gotta live in it, but set your mind on the kingdom, man. We are from above, they are from beneath.
Yes.
You gotta think like you gotta let this mind be in you that was also in the Mashiach Yahawashi. You know what I mean? We are in the world, but we are not of this world, man. This is not living, man. This is not the best hour power Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi has to offer us, man. And you got to believe that. And you got to be willing to get rid of it, like you just said. Houses, land, for my sake, shall receive 100-fold.
Hey, Jay-Z, man, this can't be life.
This can't be
Can't
life.
be life, bro. You got it. I got to get some water.
Okay. John 14, verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place. John 14, verse 3. And if I go, and he did, and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. Can't wait. That where I am, there ye may be also. And whether I go, ye know, and the way ye know. Let me back that up. It says, let me see if I can find that. Right. Jump to verse 28. John. The book of John, chapter 14, verse 28. Words and read of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi. Ye have heard how I said unto you, I go away and come again unto you. Listen good. If you loved me, and we do, you will rejoice. So we should be happy that Yahawashi has gone and is preparing a place for us. We're happy about that. It says, if you love me, you will rejoice. Why? Because I said, I go unto the Father, for my Father is greater than I. So we're happy, man, that we got next in rulership. We got next that Yahawah. We're happy that Yahawashi is going to come and crack these clouds and take this damn devil out of power during World War III with the multitude of angels and King David and Michael the Archangel. We're happy about that. We're looking forward to the future. Can't wait. That's a future that's incorruptible, undefiled. Prepare for you. You should be happy about that. But you niggas, 2/3 Jake unbelieving, scoffer, hater, Latino, prosperity gospel lovers, you're comfortably numb to what's going on in this world. But somebody got to be comfortably numb. Somebody got to be a 2/3. Somebody got to be missile food. You got one?
Yeah, Isaiah 65:13.
All right, bring it out.
Just on both sides. All right, they're comfortably numb in ignorance.
Yep.
And we're comfortably numb in,
right.
in being persecuted and suffering. Right? So this is Isaiah 65:13, and it reads, therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Right, during Jacob's trouble. We believe that, man. We're going to eat, man. According to Scripture, he's going to provide. Providing food for you is easy work for the Most High. That ain't a miracle. Providing food for you. We're going to eat, man, according to Scripture, and Lord willing, we're part of that number. You got it, Malak.
Yeah. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
We're going to be drinking and eating. While the world's falling apart, you niggas, Jake, Eve, Keisha, Latino, that are comfortably numb, you prosperity gospel lover, Treasury cheese and rice lover, while you're comfortably numb, you're going to die during Jacob's trouble. You're going to starve during Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, and we eating and drinking right now that living water and Yahawashi himself, man. We're eating that flesh. We're drinking that blood. All right? The spiritual understanding. You know? So we're taking it in. Therefore, we are nourished while you individuals in your spirit are malnourished.
Right. Because they don't believe. We're believers, man. If you're a believer, you got to believe something. You believe that you got a brain between your shoulders that you can't see. You believe that there's airwaves, there's Wi-Fi signals on your phone. You turn it on. You believe your car will start. You believe your bed will hold you. Well, you don't believe the Most High will provide, have provision, protect you, deliver you, give you salvation. Good. No kingdom for you. No deliverance for you.
Listen,
unbeliever.
This is outside field. No soup for you.
No soup for you. No. No deliverance for you. No salvation for you.
God.
Unbeliever. Like we talked about the last camp. We don't like unbelievers, man. Get away from us. That shit's contagious. Get away from me. I believe, man. How the hell I'm gonna believe my paycheck gonna come in my account, but I don't believe the Most High? I believe there's gas at the gas station, but I don't want to believe the Most High. Believe that text message, that 3-day notice, but I don't want to believe the power of the universe. You's a fool. You're comfortably numb. You got it, Malak.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Right.
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Back in Philippians 2, verse 16. Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Mashiach. That's what we want. We want to rejoice in the day of Mashiach. Let me back that up with the.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're gonna rejoice. So you may not understand it right now. You know, you're not feeling this, okay, and you don't care what we're saying. But ultimately, you're gonna be ashamed. You're going to know in that day, as we read in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, all right, who the chosen are. Okay, so you're gonna see, and because you wasn't with this, you're not gonna be of that life. So you're gonna be ashamed. And in the kingdom, you're gonna walk with your head down for a time period, man. you're going to be ashamed. You're going to be of a lower rank, a lower status. These are the individuals right now that get this. These are the ones that's going to be of that higher rank in the kingdom, in Israel. Like I said, you know, you got peasants. Jake be like, we was kings. Everybody wasn't a king. Everybody was not a priest. Everybody was not a prophet.
Right.
Some niggas was just regular niggas.
Right.
A lot of you Jakes is regular, and y'all trying to step into a kingship or priest position, man. And the Most High did not call you and did not tell you to do that. Okay? But you came because, you know, like you got some individuals, they coming for they want to sell their merchandise. They want to sell their shirts.
Right.
They want to get women.
Yep.
They want to pimp women, and they want to use the truth to pimp women. All right? You know, you got all these vile affections. You extorting your members. You know, hey man, these guys is wicked, man, and we seeing who they are at the end of the day. Okay, so you're coming in this truth with worldly ways, and the Most High is exposing you for your worldly ways. And ultimately you're gonna be thrown out of the wedding feast because you ain't got the right garment on. You got it?
Right. It was 2/3 back then.
Yeah.
You know, Most High has always dealt with the elect. Okay? So no, you niggas, all you niggas wasn't kings. Hell no, you niggas was 2/3 back then as well. This is backing up Philippians 2, verse 16. I'm in 2 Thessalonians 1, start at verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahawah to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So that means you in trouble, Esau, Edom, Amalek, you 2/3 Jake, Negro, Christian, Latinos, you in trouble because the Most High is going to recompense tribulation to them that trouble us. You scoffers, you haters, you backsliders, right? It says, and to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi Hamashiach shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. Looking forward to that day. In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not Yahawah, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahawashi Hamashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi and from the glory of his power. Here's my point, verse 10. When he shall come to be glorified in his saints. So we're like cheerleaders. Here. Come on, Yahawashi, come on. We're out here cheering. Come on.
Yeah.
We're cheerleading. We're ushering in the coming of the Lord and Savior Yahawashi. That's why I said 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 10. When he shall come to be glorified in his saints.
Yeah. We're leading the cheer, man. That's the cheerleader.
Man.
You know, and if you're not cheering with us, then you must be cheering against us. And you can't be lukewarm.
Bro.
Alright? So if you're not cheering with us, you are cheering against us. So but I'm not saying anything that you're still against us.
Right.
Because you're not with us.
You're not cheering. You ain't got, see, our pom-poms is the Bible.
Yeah.
We're using our Bible as the pom-poms, and we out here, we're ushering in the coming of the Lord and Savior Yahawashi. Right? Did mine cut off? Yeah, it did. Yeah, mine cut off.
What happened? The battery?
Yeah, the temperature.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I should have moved it over. I should have known. But I thought this wet towel would work. I'm going to let it cool off for a minute, but we're good. I'll let it cool off for a minute.
So like what, 20, 30 more minutes?
Okay, all right, come. First Thess 2, back to 1 Thessalonians 2. Bear with me. I lost it. I dropped it. Yeah,
but you know, just speaking on that point again, we're leading the cheer.
Right.
These are the servants. These are the men that serve more than other men. Like I was saying earlier, everybody's not a priest, everybody's not a king. Now, every man will be a priest and a king in the kingdom, all right? Because that has been opened up through Yahawashi, allowing a tribe other than Levi to maintain and hold that position of being a priest.
Yep.
Okay? So, you have been given the opportunity to walk into a kingship position, a priestly position, which that wasn't open before. But back then, some individuals was just regular individuals. All right, so the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. You step back into that light.
Yep.
So those men that really are supposed to be in this position, they will come back into this position with no problems, no issues, etc., etc. when I first heard this truth, it was like, yo, that's it. You know, I knew about conspiracy theories and all of that, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, banging families, whatever, but I didn't know who they were according to the Bible. Oh, this Amalek, oh, this Esau, this it. It's like I had a piece of the puzzle, and then the puzzle was put together fully, and now I'm looking at it like it's marvelous, man. You know, and we rejoice over that, and we step forward to lead the cheer and pray that others cheer with us. Yeah. And once we get enough cheering, the body is assembled, then we can finally beat that enemy, that villain. So the body is assembling, man. We see it. We see the cycle throughout all the shows as kids. Voltron, Power Rangers, you know, Captain Planet, etc., etc. You see the same cycle where the body comes together. All right? Yahawah Sham Yahawashi was showcasing that to us in ways that we could understand. You know, and that's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Right? So you can't be amongst this body causing issues, causing problems. That's why it's still referring back to the video that Elder Apostle Ramla did on those, what is it, New Saints? Saints in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? No, we can't be out here causing problems and issues, man. We got to fall into this order.
Okay.
What you want? No, I ain't got nothing. You got
finish that up for me while I get this going. Second Thess, I stopped at verse 10. Second Thess 1, verse 10. Until I can see if we get this iPhone back going. It got hot on me.
Come. Second Thessalonians, you said chapter 1?
Second Thess, yep. I stopped at verse 10.
Stopped at verse 10, and it reads, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints, and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day. What is that? Revelations 12 and 11. Elder Michael Olive been bringing that out a lot. Yep. You know, your testimony, man, making it by the blood of the Lamb and by the testimony. Okay, 2 qualifications, 2 things that are gonna get you in. So you gotta have a testimony. What was that song? You accuse me of a testify. You accuse me of it. Let me testify. Right. Right. Who's the accuser of the brethren? Esau. Yep. You accuse me. Let me testify. All right. So, and I got some evidence to bring out. Right. All right. You ain't about to sit here and give me this sentence for nothing. Okay. I'm not sitting with this shit. I got a lawyer, and he far better than any small hat that you got, and his name is Yahawashi. And he will be here soon. And he fighting my case right now. If you know any, I watch a lot of lawyer shows, man. You know anything about case, there's a lot of paperwork going behind. You got to file for this appeal. You got to file for this motion, you know, to get this evidence removed. Because it's not, you know, all right? We filing for motions to get this evidence of this false-ass AI that you're going to use against us. Yeah. This evidence has no basis in court. So you got to get this going, man. How you going to use a fake-ass video on us and try to incriminate with us? You're the accuser of our brethren. Yep. You're trying to get us through lying. You have a false testimony. You have false witnesses. Okay? So we're going to make it by the blood of the Lamb, Yahawashi, and by that testimony. And that's furthermore keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes, living according to faith. Our faith and our works. Verse 11. Wherefore also we pray also always for you, that our power would count you worthy of this calling and fulfill all the good pleasure of his goodness, and the works of faith with power. So we praying for our brothers and sisters constantly, every single day, man. Yep. You know, you pray for your household, you pray for yourself, you pray for your house, you know, and you pray for your brothers. You pray for your car. All right? Yep. Your car could get a demon and break down on it to get up. Man, I got a flat tire the other week on the Jeep. And I was like, damn, I was door dashing. I must have hit a nail or something. You know? Damn. And it sucks, but that's like Paul, hey, I was shipwrecked. Right. So I was shipwrecked for about 2 hours, just sitting on the road, waiting on the tow truck dude to come. Right. You know, and then I had to pay $95 to get a new, I didn't have a 95, but hey, I had to. Wow. You know, so these things will pop up. And you still got to trust in Yahawashi. He know I ain't got the money. You know I ain't having the, you know, you pulling out this grocery money, this bill money. well, I guess this can't get paid. All right? But you still trust him in these situations, even when it looks gloom and doom, and you can't make it through. Right?
Man.
So this is why you pray for your brotherhood, man. You pray for brothers. You never know what brothers are going through. Right? Always. A brother may have a demon on him, and you don't even know. You know, he may have presumptuous ways. Like, you got certain individuals, they just fall out of nowhere. They just disappear. And I mean, they stop doing lessons and everything.
Man,
you know, you be like, damn, bro, I didn't know you was going through all of that. But I'm praying for you.
Right.
Because we don't want to see nobody fall out. We don't want to see nobody wither away. The same spirit that Yahawah has on him, where he wants to give us the kingdom, we want our brothers and sisters to get that. Why wouldn't I want my nation to be at rest and peace? I'm tired of seeing Jake broke down, man. I'm tired of seeing Jake in a reprobated state. Man.
Yep.
This shit sucks.
Sucks, bro.
Verse 12.
Where you at? Oh, no, that's it. That's all I'm going to let you
I finished it.
Finish out, bro. Sure.
That the name of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach may be glorified in you and ye in him, according to the grace of our power, Yahawah, and the Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach.
That's right. Yep. I got one. 2 Corinthians 1, start at verse 3. Blessed be Yahawah, even the Father of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach, the Father of mercies, gave you mercy. You know, even though, you know, you had the money to pay the 95, even though you didn't have it, but he worked it out where you took care of it, because he knew you was going to have a flat. And he knew that you was going to calm down, like you said, like a shipwreck. Who was that with the shipwreck? Paul. He chilled, he relaxed.
And he had the utmost faith.
He
said, we all going to make it off this boat.
We're going to get off this boat, bro.
Nobody going to die.
Right. Same thing with you with the flat. He was like, I'm good. Well, let me make a couple calls. I'm going to just chill. Most I going to get me through this.
Yeah.
Regardless of what's ahead of me. See, we don't know what tomorrow holds, but we know who holds tomorrow. That's Yahawah.
Yeah, that's it.
You see? We don't know what tomorrow holds, but we know who holds tomorrow. That's the Most High Yahawah and his son Yahawashi. That's why I said the Father of mercies, man. Bro, we need, because Esau ain't going to give you no mercy.
Nah.
Esau ain't going to give you no mercy. It says, and the power of all comfort. Woo. Verse 4, 2 Thessalonians, 2 Corinthians, chapter 1. 2 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 4. Who comforted us in all our tribulations, man. He does, man, believe it or not. He comforts us in all our tribulations. You bump your toe, he'll comfort you in that shit. You lose your job, comfort you in that. Lose a family member, spouse, whatever. He'll comfort you.
I found, not to interrupt, but I found in this truth, man, I lost somebody. It was like a pops to me, my granddad. I lost him. He was like my dad, right? But it didn't hit as hard as I thought it was going to hit. Because now I'm in this truth, I understand, you know,
death.
I understand death, yeah. And the scriptures say, mourn 3 days, and then remember them, you know, their good parts. I believe that's in Sirach somewhere. Can't remember the chapter, but basically that's it. Don't linger on it. I'm not sitting in, oh, it's his birthday, you know. No, man. We're not sitting back
used to sit right here.
Yeah, that's what our family do. You know, and they don't have the comfortability of these scriptures to get off of that, so they linger on these spirits. You know, they linger on this stuff.
Emotion.
Yeah,
you know, we get
emotions,
it. We
man.
feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you gotta understand that person ain't up there.
Bro,
I want how your Rama doing. I hope he's okay.
Nah,
no,
peace,
they
man.
good.
I know he up there now, like, yo, my grandson was right. The name,
he's in his right mind.
Everything he teaches,
they're in their right
that's
mind.
the correct
Yes.
stuff.
Yes, bro.
You know?
Yes, bro.
He was right.
They with the Most High, to be absent from the body, to be present with the Most High. Bro,
Yeah.
they good. They ain't got to deal with problems. You know, especially if they had a sickness and a disease. You ain't got to worry about that shit no more.
Yeah.
You know, if they died of old age, that was a good run.
Yeah.
That was a good run.
Yeah.
Come on, the body can't last forever. So we got to swallow that. Yeah, it hurts, man. Now, you know, and then even when little babies and stuff die, that really hurt because they didn't get a chance to live. But wait a minute, the Most High ordained that. We got to swallow that too.
I had a situation happen like that too.
See, got to swallow that.
All I did, I was comforted because I was like, Hey, the Most High, you know, he might have been wicked.
Right.
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 Coming out.
It's his judgment.
Hey, the water for taking him before he came and caused, you know.
Right. I got a chance to kiss on him and all that. The water. Got a chance to see. You know what I mean? And then, hey, that's not our problem, man.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing to do with that. And we gotta live. We gotta live like that. That's fear and reverence of the Most High.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get mad at the Most High because they took a child. Or you be a fool.
And what you're doing is you're telling the Most High that he don't know how to make decisions.
Right.
That's what you're saying. Like, why'd you do this? He know what he doing, bro.
Why ask why?
You asking your parents
Shit.
why they doing this? Why is they cooking the food this way? Don't it taste good?
Shit.
All right. Why they got you cleaning up your room? All right. Well, don't clean up your room. Watch bugs and shit appear. Then you gonna learn why. This is what you 2/3 gotta figure out, man.
All right.
You like, man, why I gotta not eat bacon? Well, when your dumb ass you get cancer. Okay, why you
On dialysis.
You gonna die? Yeah, like old fake ass King David dude. All right.
Oh, that nigga.
You never learned, buddy.
Yeah.
That's why you on dialysis, man.
Trust me.
Because all the ways you eat.
That nigga, he farting sulfur.
Yeah.
Trust me, he clear a room out with a nigga farting.
Nigga, your insides is dirty, man.
It's a wrap.
Because you never learned the proper ways that the Most High has ordained. All right.
That nigga, boy. He live out here?
Yeah, I heard the elders talk about it.
Yeah, that nigga, bro. Anyway, 2 Corinthians 1, verse 4, who comforteth us in all our tribulations, that we may be able to comfort them which are in trouble, by the comfort where we ourselves are comforted of Yahawah. We brought this out yesterday, man. That's why we're not comfortably numb. So we can teach you niggas and 2/3 of unbelievers that are comfortably numb. How can the blind lead the blind?
Like I said earlier, we comfortably numb in this persecution,
right?
This suffering, you know, all this shit that we take it like men, all right? And we gird up our loins, okay, as men. So when y'all people cuss at us, people throw shit, people mock and scoff, we're numb to that shit. It doesn't affect us, all right? What is that doing? You just showing you that you don't know it, that you don't know the truth, that you can't get it. So Romans 11:7 on that. Romans 11:7 and 8. All right, it's not given to you. You're seeking something, but we found it, and you couldn't get it. You got it?
Yep. One couple more we can bounce. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9 and 10. And he said unto me, these are the words of Yahawashi, my grace is sufficient for thee. Wait a minute. When we tell Jake E, Keisha Latino, backsliding, LGBTQIAP, prosperity gospel lovers, America with a triple K lovers, that Yahawah, Bahashem, and the people on the 12 tribe side, when we tell them that Yahawashi said his grace is sufficient for thee, that's not enough. That's not enough. But it is enough. His grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness, man. What good is a problem without an answer? But you 2/3 Jake, Negro, Christian, Latino, LGBTQIAP, prosperity gospel lover, America the triple K lovers. I just lost my, it says, his strength. What good is a problem without an answer? But you want it quickly. Yeah. You wanted that. Well, wait, this is not magic, abracadabra.
That's an annoyance, actually, to give a problem with no solution.
Right.
You know, that's a complaint. But you got no, I hate that, man. You know, doing all this complaining.
Right. Well, what's the answer?
Think about the answer. What's
the
problem?
Right. Yahawashi gave us the answer. His grace is sufficient for thee. But that's not enough. Because you prayed and nothing happened. Well, you may have to wait 24 hours to get your prayer answered, man. You may have to wait 24 hours, man, to get your prayer answered. But that ain't quick enough for Jake E, Keisha, Latino, Christian, backslider, LGBTQIAP. It ain't enough for you. You might have to wait 2 days to get your answered prayer. But the problem with you, after you pray, and it don't come within 30 minutes, an hour, you're back to your unbelief. You gotta stay in faith. You gotta stay in faith. You got to prove to the Most High that you believe by your lifestyle. When I'm going through shit and after I pray, I'll take a nap. I'll take a walk. I'll call brothers. Do a video. You got to faith by your works, man. Faith by your works.
I mean, you got to work. Constantly working. That's how you stay in the spirit, man.
Right.
We constantly at the occupation. We constantly at the job. You know what I'm saying? So you got individuals. Why y'all always preaching? Why y'all? Because, nigga, we trying to get up out of here. Why you always in Babylon? Why you always associating yourself and aligning with Babylon? Why you always doing holidays? Why you always eating pork, lobster, crab, shrimp? Why you always serving the devil? I'm gonna start asking these individuals these questions, man. You wanna ask us some questions? I got a couple questions to ask my damn self. Why not serve the Most High? You got it, bro?
Yep. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. He said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. You got to believe that.
Yeah. You broke down to be built up.
Man, like a muscle.
Dang. You know, like the elders brought it out yesterday, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, because you give your son that whooping, or you give your son that punishment, and then you talk to him. You break him down, put him in a position of straits, and then you talk to him. You let him know, this is what's happening. We was in that position 350 years, and then Yahawah brought up Albert Bibbins to talk to us. Now his prophets are here to talk to you. You know why I did that to you? You know why he did that? But Jake, where was God doing slavery? Man, shut your, man, come on, man. We're talking to you. We're explaining to you why slavery happened. We're explaining to you why we're no longer in our rulership position. So, after the punishment was given, it's like you trying to talk to your dad, and you trying to go back and forth with him. Yeah. He's trying to explain it to you.
Why you whooped me? Why are you so angry?
Why you?
Yeah. That's why I said, spare the rod, spoil the child. You must be crazy. Yeah, you. That's how you learn through experience and pain.
Yeah, and pain.
Shit.
Pain is weakness leaving the body, man.
Shit. That's how you learn. Verse 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9, second half. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities. That sounds crazy, that we glory in our infirmities, because that's the problem. But the answer is grace. The answer is Yahawashi. We glory in our infirmities, that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me. Don't we want his power to rest upon us? Therefore, we glory in our infirmities. The water, like when I was in a kid, I was in a lot of kung fu stuff. And the professor, the teacher, if you make a mistake, he would knock you on your ass. And you had to get up and say, thank you, sir. So after he punished you, you had to be thankful after he punished you. It taught us to appreciate discipline, to appreciate the punishment, man, the test. Let me read it again. Yeah. It said, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It says, most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities.
Because today, you can see who got ass whoopings and who didn't.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Thank you for that extension cord.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
My generation, they would call it now child abuse.
Yeah, we used to get switches.
Switches.
Grandma takes them and sew them together.
Don't bring no little switch.
Yeah, oh, boy.
Don't bring no, and you had to go to school with whips on you.
Yeah, you can't sit down.
And the teachers didn't say shit.
Nope.
Extension cords.
Well, I was kind of late 90s, but still, we was getting the paddle.
Bro, I got a paddle before in front of everybody in the classroom. Bro, that generation, man, my mom would pull my teeth out with a string, make you bite an apple and shit. You know, knowing your tooth is loose.
Yeah.
It's just like, here, bite this apple. And the damn tooth come out in the apple. That's child abuse, man. Thank you, sir.
Y'all don't know child abuse.
Bro, they would call it child abuse now.
Right.
Bro, you mess up in class, in kung fu school, he will knock you on your ass, and you have to get up and say, thank you, sir.
But we thank the Most High instilling those spirits in our parents.
Right.
Because look, we're better individuals now. Okay, we're not out here. You know, we obey the laws of our household. Therefore, we understand. That's all. Damn. That's all stemming back to Romans 13 chapter. Okay, he ordained certain powers, which your parents is those first powers that's really over you, to guide you and set you on a correct path that the Most High has ordained, because your parents ain't gonna be in the truth. Okay, so but you still have to honor that. Just how you gotta honor Esau's laws of the land. You can't be out here going 70 and a 30. Okay, they made that law for a certain reason.
Right.
It's wisdom behind it.
Right.
Okay, so your parents, although they may not be in the truth, it's wisdom behind certain things that they did. That's their little kingdom. That's why, like I said, Romans 13 stems back. You got it?
Because that's why the Most High gave us laws. The law is to expose sin. See, if you didn't have no law, you wouldn't know you messing up. You wouldn't know that you're not supposed to eat pork if he didn't tell you.
Yeah.
So he gave us laws to expose sin. So you get a butt whooping to expose your wickedness. Let me read it. It says, therefore will I rather glory in my infirmities, man. We glory in our infirmities. Oh man, I gotta, I may have to move. Okay. Call all Yahawashi Yahawashi. Well, why are you thinking the Most High that you gotta move? Well, it must be a new spot you want me to be at. Oh, I got to get another job. Well, it must be a new job that he wants you to be at for a reason. Whatever's going on in your life, you better thank the Most High. What the scripture says, in all things, thank him in all things.
Yeah, acknowledge him in all your ways.
And there it is, acknowledge like an airplane pilot. Acknowledge, come in, breaker, acknowledge.
Yep.
Right? You got to acknowledge the Most High. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the good, thank you for the bad. He says, let me read it again. 2 Corinthians 11, Slaki. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9, second half. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of a Mashiach may rest upon me. And last but not least, verse 10, therefore, and always find out what is therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities. So when problems occur, that's your cue to say, you got mail, Yahawashi Yahawashi. This is the opportunity for me to pray more, do more videos, get in the spirit, bless someone, seek ye first the kingdom. See, that's how you're supposed to look at it. When Yahawashi was presented with, remember when Lazarus died? He was 2 days away. And when he heard about it, he stayed there. He didn't admit, oh shit, I gotta go, man, we gotta go. Lazarus died. No, he didn't. He said, oh, he did. Okay, he ain't dead, he's just asleep. Finished doing what he was doing. That's how you supposed to look at problems, man. You got mail, Most High. This is not my problem. You knew I was gonna need a new job. You know I would have to move. You know this illness would come across. So this is your problem, not mine. But I'm gonna do my part, which is believe, expect, pray, be around the brothers, give finances, man. Where a man's heart is, where his treasure is. Give some money to the brothers, man. Bless the brotherhood, man. That's part of your faith. It's like you got to do all these things, man. You got to pray, you got to believe, you got to expect, you got to give. With all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength to the Most High. Yeah. Especially during your problems.
This is this is a storybook, man. All right, like you said with Lazarus, and I'm thinking about the blind man. You know, where the apostles was asking, was his parents sin? Did his parents sin? Did he sin? Etc. And Yahawashi said neither. So it was certain obstacles, certain challenges that was set up for Yahawashi for him to glorify Yahweh. So you look at life like it's like an RPG, it's like a game. All right? Where Jacob's trouble, we know that's the big bad villain that we're building up for. That's the big bad situation, that Esau is the big bad villain. So this whole time, we building up our stacks, right? You know, you're growing in faith, you're growing in endurance, all right? You're growing in patience. You got to build up your character. You niggas can play 2K all day and build up my career, but you can't build up your real life. Come on, man. So this is what matters. Not every copy and paste 2K that come out every year. I stopped buying that shit back in 2020, man, 2021. I was over, man. Shit is whack now. They just copy and paste it.
Right.
Right? The same with Madden, man. You know, so this is where it really counts. I used to have a heavy spirit to play the games. I don't have that spirit no more. I have more of a heavy spirit to get into this truth and do lessons.
Right.
So the priorities is in order.
Right.
You set your house in order with first being your body.
Right.
You know, you got it. I got something after you.
Yeah, no, jump in until we close out on this. I'll close out on this.
Okay. All right, this is Romans 10, and I'll start at verse 14 going downward. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
Right. So just die, Jake. You're going to continue to call on Chedre, worship this pale male, leprous man. Just go on and die, man.
Yeah.
You deserve death.
And
You deserve ICBM thermonuclear missile fire. Go ahead,
and
Barak.
furthermore, for you individuals calling on Yahawah, Yahawashi, but you don't believe.
Right.
It's no point.
Right.
Okay?
Likewise.
We're seeing it.
Yep.
Because, I
Likewise.
mean, you bringing blame to the ministry, man. For the Hakkads and Hassas of the world, you started with the names, and then you trickled down to some bullshit. How you making us look, man? You ain't making us look no type of way. You making your ass look like a clown. Because that's what you is. That's your lot. You a jester of Israel.
Right.
Niggas is laughing at you, bro. Alright? And you exposed for everything that you did.
Yeah.
Because you never believed. So you should have never, as I said, it was better for them never to come into the truth, man.
Yeah.
And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall...
Ain't no excuse for that, because you've heard.
You heard.
You've heard. You know the name. Everybody know the name of Yahawashi. Come on now. Go ahead, Malak.
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Right. The men of great millstone, men of like doctrine, on the highways and the byways, week in and week out.
What we doing? We are those preachers, Jeremiah 3 and 15.
Yep.
Alright, according to his heart.
Yep. 30, Jeremiah 30 and 20. Your teacher shall be hidden in the corner anymore. You shall see your teachers. Isaiah 30 and 20. Slack it. Isaiah 30 and 20. You shall see your teachers. You see us on the highways and the byways.
Verse 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent?
Right.
As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good tidings.
That's right.
Of good things, Laki. So the feet also speaks about their footsteps, their path, the way that they go. As the scriptures talks about, you need to, hold on to the coattail of a wise man. His ways, the things that he does. That doesn't mean being no copycat Israelite. Alright? Don't do that, because you got to be yourself too. You got to find out your gifts. I mean, I used to watch GMS South Carolina a lot, so I used to try to just rebuke it. I had to find myself.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you call him, the rebuker?
Yeah, they called me for a minute on TikTok. They called me the Rebukinator 2.0.
Rebukinator,
I was like, hold up, this may not be good. I got to chill out. I got to find myself.
The Rebukinator 2.0.
I'm just doing shit.
Yeah.
And it would be good sometimes, but no, I had to find myself. Because you're going to have that elder that so it's not, you got to find yourself, find your gifts, right? But it was good that you're holding on and cleaving on to men of Yahawashi, right? Verse 16, but they have not all obeyed the gospel, for Esaias saith, Lord, who hath believed our report? And who's going to believe the report of the men of Yahawashi? Other men and women of Yahawashi. That's who's going to believe the report. So that's who's supposed to get it. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Lord, Yahawashi. So you got to what? You got to read. You got to listen. You got to watch the breakdowns. You got to get this understanding. You got to take it in. All right? At the end of the day, you can't be out here. Not that's the same butterfly. I came through twice.
That's the spirit.
That's a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah, it is a beautiful butterfly.
You can't just be out here not studying and not staying diligent into this truth. All right? Because, hey, Elder Pastor R said, you take a day off, you miss a lot.
A lot.
You know? So you miss a day of this, you miss a lot, man. A lot is happening in a day, right? So you got to stay in the spirit every single day. You should be praying. You should be working. You should be keeping the faith. This is not a hobby. This is not a pastime. This is a lifestyle. This is your customs, your culture. This is your life. This is your inheritance. You know, that's all I got. You got it.
Two more, we're done. We're going to close out. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 10. Therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, and reproaches, and necessities, and persecution, and distresses, for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. You got to believe that, Jake. Last but not least, next chapter. 2 Corinthians 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahawashi Mashiach is in you? Do you believe that? Well, act like it, live like it. It says, except ye be reprobates. And you don't want to be a reprobate. A reprobate is someone that's useless. So this is, you got anything else?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be a reprobate. You don't have a froward mind, difficult. All right, you don't want to be contentious. Okay? You want to, James 1:19, be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. So you want to observe, read the room. All right? Then I was doing a lesson early on TikTok, and this female came in just she asking questions. And I'm like, you didn't, first of all, chill out. Second of all, listen to the topic of the lesson, what we're teaching. We're not Hebrew Israelites on demand. Okay? Right. You can't just come in and,
oh shit.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah.
It's good, it didn't break the night.
Yeah, I think it's good.
You can't just come in here demanding. Okay? If you want a specific topic, then put it in the comments. Or most likely it's on our pages, man. And her specific question was on stones. I done did a lesson on stones years ago. The elders done did a lesson on stones before. These are constant. We get a lot of the same questions. When if you would be slow to hear, swift to hear, slow to listen, slow to speak, slow to wrath, like you know what I'm saying?
Quick to listen, slow to speak.
Yeah, so if you would do that, then you would go to our pages after the lesson and you would go and check it out and look for what you're seeking. Oh, this brother did a lesson on the Sabbath. Okay, this is the proper, correct way. In the new moon, all right, it's coming in. All right, tonight. All right, we had a double Shabbat from Saturday to Monday. So you would know that. So it's there for you, man. The proper preachers are here, and these men are going to be diligent, and they're going to bring out every aspect, every breakdown. All right, every breakdown is on the internet. I promise you that. It's there for you. Where you think we learned it from? That's all I got.
Yep. So so this gonna conclude the street preaching with your brother Kawas.
Brother Yahawah.
Lord willing, was edifying and to the point. Pray for us. We're praying for you. Find Masharala. Rise, Israel. We got next baby any day now. Guarantee you can't wait. Book it. Barak the Yahawah. Barak the Yahawashi. Barak the Yahawah. Barak the Yahawashi. Barak the Yahawah. Barak the Yahawashi. Yahawah. Bahashem. Yahawashi. Bahashem. Barak. Fadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, and great millstone. Without us, this truth that rule well. Peace and salutation to the 144 elect. To the next one, Israel. To you, we say Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, and Abba Babal DTA. We got next.
Keep the faith.
Keep the faith.
Shalom.